it's Connie. Welcome back to The Shelves. If I had a title for today's episode, it would be How It Started and How It's Going. It's not going well. So, in the continuous saga of me trying to find bodies for heads, let me give you an update. I'm going to turn the camera around. And at first, I thought this was going to be a video full of bad news, but it's not actually. It's not going to be. I'm going to share some updates and what my takeaways were. So let's get started. Let me turn the camera around. Okay, so look at our lovelies here. You can see that we have a new friend that has joined the group. This is Kim Nguyen. She is the one, excuse me. Oh, there goes Crystal. She can't believe it. She fell over. So let me just get them both into the frame here. Kim is the one that everyone said is the best match for this crystal. And then here they are together, and you can see that indeed she is a good match for our friend here with the unfortunate bubble legs. Okay, so, what's the issue? Isn't this good news? Let's see. Whitney, can you stand up? I want to call her Crystal because of her weird legs. But I typically don't rename dolls because I just can't remember that many names. I just don't want to. Here's the issue. Look how pretty Kim is. So she's getting hard to find, I suspect, because everyone is using her to rebody their Whitney. So this one that I found is in really good shape. She was not in the box. She did come with a stand. She has her stand here, and she has her phone. But she has her outfit and her shoes. And look at her hair, it's really pretty. And I'm looking at her and I'm thinking, I really don't actually want to take her head off. I think she's pretty the way she is. Do you see how Whitney's staring at her like, come on, girl. You're my body donor. And Kim's like, no, man, I don't want to be. She doesn't want to. She's going to fall over. She can't believe it. So I really don't feel like taking off poor Kim's head. I kind of just like Kim the way she is, to be honest. I don't have a ton of rainbow high dolls. I kind of started just with the shadow high because that's more my vibe. But some of the rainbow high dolls are, are just so, they are really pretty. And I feel Tammy Pally made a really good point on her channel a couple of weeks ago. I don't remember when. You know how time is. Tammy said, if you like the look of Blythe, which is the big eyes and the colorful hair sort of out of proportion, then Rainbow High is a good alternative, an affordable alternative. And I thought that was such a good point. It's true. Rainbow High is sort of a more affordable, smaller, way easier to find obviously very different than Blythe, right? Their eyes don't change, lots of things. But in terms of that sort of look, I think Tammy's 100% right. Maybe that's why so many of us that have Blythes also have rainbow and shadow high, because we like that sort of look. So we still have our dilemma then of we have Miss Whitney with her legs. All right, and then now we have this, and I have this gal who we looked at last time, and she's not a good match. I suppose if I had her in clothes that were, covering up her whole body, it would be okay. And people wouldn't notice, maybe. And she kind of is a good donor because this hair is a mat, it's just, you can't do anything with it. It's kind of a wreck. But it's not a great, as we discussed last week, it's not a great match. So I'm starting to think actually that maybe we will leave her as is, or maybe she just isn't for me. Maybe I bought her because a lot of people were buying her, and I was excited when I saw her because she was kind of a rare. But, maybe if I can't accept her lava legs, she's just not for me. And I should let her go on to another collector who will really enjoy her. So, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on that. Okay, friends, I think we're going to end here. Let me know what you think of my dilemma. What would you do? And as always, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.